Hi, it's Mrs. K.
I'm Miss Heidi.
Welcome to 5-Minute Flannels.
Let's get started. So it's almost fall. And what do we do in fall? We pick apples. Today we've got 3 apples on our flannel board. We have a yellow apple, a red apple, and a green apple, because those are usually what we think of for colors of apples. So today we're going to do 2 flannels, one about green apples and one about red apples. So which apple should we pick that isn't going to have a flannel today?
Miss Heidi, I think if we take the yellow one off, we're not going to do one about yellow.
All right. Which one should we start with first, red or green?
Let's do a red one.
All right, I'll pick the green apple.
Okay, now I'm going to put a few more apples on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 red apples hanging on the tree. Get your frown faces out there. The wind's going to come by. 5 red apples hanging on the tree. The juiciest apples I've ever seen. The wind came past. Everybody get your wind. And gave an angry frown. And one little apple came tumbling down.
How many are left, Mrs. K?
I think we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get 4 at home? So now we have 4 red apples hanging on the tree. Those juiciest apples I ever did see. That wind came around again, everybody and gave an angry frown. And one little apple came tumbling down. Ooh, it's losing its apples.
How many do we have now?
I think we have 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 red apples hanging in the tree. The juiciest apples I ever did see. The wind came past and gave an angry frown, and another red apple came tumbling down.
Oh my, how many are left
Oh,
now?
there's 2 apples left. 2 red apples hanging in a tree, the juiciest apples I ever did see. The wind came past and gave an angry frown. And another little apple came tumbling down. Boy, it's a windy day today. And there's only 1 red apple. Should we go get it? Sure. 1 red apple hanging on the tree, the juiciest apple I ever did see. And I'm hungry. The wind came around and gave an angry frown. And that last little apple came tumbling down.
Oh.
And now there's no red apples hanging on the tree.
Time to make them into apple pie.
And while we're at it, Miss Heidi, what kind of apples do you like? Do you like the yellow, the green, or the red?
I like red apples. How about you?
I like red too.
How about we do a flannel about green apples?
That sounds good.
I have some green apples. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Ooh, I don't know. Those are so good too. Those are the Granny Smith ones.
Those make really good pie.
Yes, I do like those in my pie. So I'd have to say I like red and the green in my pie.
All right, boys and girls, let's get ready for 5 green apples. Farmer Brown had 5 green apples, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hanging on a tree. Then he plucked 1 apple and he ate it hungrily, leaving 4 green apples hanging on the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Farmer Brown had 4 green apples hanging on a tree. Then he plucked 1 apple and he ate it hungrily, leaving 3 green apples hanging on the tree. 1, 2, 3. Farmer Brown had 3 green apples hanging on a tree. Then he plucked 1 apple and he ate it hungrily, leaving 2 green apples hanging on the tree. 1, 2. Farmer Brown had 2 green apples hanging on a tree. Then he plucked 1 apple and he ate it hungrily, leaving 1 green apple hanging on the tree. Farmer Brown had 1 green apple hanging on a tree. And he plucked 1 apple and he ate it hungrily, leaving no green apples hanging on his tree.
So we talked about red apples and yellow apples and green apples. So they all have a different taste. So this fall, enjoy one of the apples as you're going outside or at the store or at the farmer's markets.
Or going to an apple orchard
Or
and
apple
picking your
orchards and
own.
pick it.
All right.
Thanks for joining us today.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.